Tomorrow, students in Spokane Public Schools begin their first full week of school, but some of those students and their parents are still figuring out what is the best and safest way to even get to class. KREM 2's Janelle Finch explains why some SPS parents are voicing their concerns over that walk to campus.
You learn a lot in your first week of school. You learn where your locker is, how long it takes to get from class to class, and who's in your lunch period. But in the first week of school, one Peperzak Middle School mom learned her fears that her child may be in danger while on the walk to school were justified.
Every day, parents send their kids off to school to learn and grow. For SPS parent Brittany Fitzgerald, she says that's when the worry begins.
We're talking about very small students possibly walking those dangerous intersections.
Her sixth grader goes to the new Peperzak Middle School. She lives within 1.5 miles of the school, which means her student isn't eligible to ride the bus. One alternative is walking, which Fitzgerald hesitates having her student do.
They have to cross, I counted on the way here, 14 unmarked crosswalks, unmarked crossings, and then the 57th intersection, which we know is dangerous. One mom mentioned that her son has walked, so we had 4 days of school last week. Monday was Labor Day, so in 4 days he was nearly hit by a car on 57th 3 times.
Fitzgerald's been advocating for more safety measures since before the school year started.
We can reduce the speed limit. We can do the red light that is triggered by the crosswalk, similar to what's at Manitou, a school zone speed limit on those roads.
She even invited SPS board and district leaders to walk a commonly used path from the Hamlin neighborhood to Peperzak. She says it was an opportunity to show some of the dangers students run into.
We just had a car pass us that was not going 25 miles per hour.
A statement from SPS to KREM 2 reads in part, quote, "We are doing as much as possible to accommodate all SPS families with transportation concerns. It is not as easy as adding a route because although we are increasing the amount of bus drivers, there is still a bus driver shortage. We need to ensure that we have the bus drivers needed to fulfill the current routes." But Fitzgerald wants to see action from the district, and she says it needs to happen sooner rather than later.
We have kids who are already so close to being injured 4 days into school.
She started an online petition for concerned parents. It's already gained nearly 300 signatures since it started 2 weeks ago.
Fitzgerald says if her student takes a route with more access to sidewalks, it could end up being a 1.8-mile trip and take up to nearly 40 minutes to go one way. From the South Hill, Janelle Finch, KREM 2 News.